Scorpio, this is Leonie. I've come to do your monthly guidance. I hope you're all good and well. I'm going to be using the Arcanum Tarot today, and I will pull you some of my very own flower guidance spiritual cards at the end to give you that final message as well. But I kind of generally had a feeling that there were celebrations coming in this month, or around you anyhow. And there were gatherings or get-togethers coming in for you. There could also be some happy news around the family situation or scenario. It was that kind of feeling that I was getting there. And I was also drawn to the month of October, November as well. So whether you're looking forward to something, whether you get an invitation to go to a wedding or some kind of celebratory event anyhow, and it could be in the future anyhow, but that's kind of what I was picking up on. And on the bottom of the deck we got the Four of Wands there as well. So Spirit are trying to bring in some kind of peace of mind to you when it comes down to your foundations, your stability, security, etc. But something good's there. Something good is there. I just kind of heard, you know, the phrase, well, whether it's a phrase, it was all about gold dust. Something was gold dust. It's about appreciating what you have and who you have and your surroundings, and you know what's good going on for you as well. It's about celebrating life. It's about living life to the full, to the maximum, that kind of feeling. So some of you are going to need to have that kind of frame of mind as well. I'm really drawn to flowers here. Flowers. You might even be receiving flowers this month, you know, but something good here. There's growth, there's blossoming. Yeah. There could be dancing, singing, the need to let your hair down, have some fun, accepting invitations here as well. We've got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. So there may be some travel involved for you as well. But it's going to get you out and about. It's going to get you moving. It's going to get you motivated. Something good to look forward to. Something exciting. And again, this comes in with kind of turning that energy around into a positive rather than a negative here as well. There are good things. Life has many twists and turns, but it's about how you celebrate life and what you have rather than what you don't have. And I just feel like you're being pushed out maybe at the home. Could be at the home. But we could have someone here as well who's making excuses not to take action, not to take steps, not to do something, or not to go somewhere as well. So there could be a little bit of stubbornness there. There's a bit of caution anyhow. That's kind of what I'm getting. You're being cautious on where you're going or what you're doing, or yeah, I just feel like there's an opportunity for you to go out to have some fun, which will turn and lift the mood for you. But it's almost like things come to a halt. So I don't know if someone's saying, no, I'm not going, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, or whether some obstacles step in front of you, stopping you from taking steps, doing something. Let's just see. Finding it difficult to swallow here as well for somebody. So I don't know if somebody's health is going to be affected this month by swallowing, by the throat chakra anyhow. Just finding things very difficult. It could be to do with somebody's health and the foundations around their health as well. And health could be stopping them celebrating their life, enjoying life, putting a halt to things. But there is generally something good to look forward to, and it's about turning that focus away from all this doom and gloom and darkness around you and lifting your vibrations and celebrating everything that you are and not allowing anything or anyone to step in your way. Now the Eight of Wands has come out as well. Oh. Again, this could be for some, just a random. But I was picking up on a vehicle coming to a stop or a standstill or a halt. There's trouble with a vehicle. It could be. Could be. It's like when you look forward to something and something just stops, it comes to a halt, nothing works, that kind of feeling. Well, it's something to do with wheels anyhow, coming to a stop, to a halt. Wheels may be an issue somewhere along the line. Could be your tyres, it could be anything, couldn't it? But I've got a vehicle of some sort coming to a halt or a stop, stopping you from going, stopping you from travelling. This is back and forth as well. This is fast, and I think that, I don't know if someone is going to be speeding here, or and they're going to have to come to a sudden halt. Could be. It could be. But we could also have back and forth communication. There's back and forth travel for sure. I'm certainly seeing vehicles involved here. Could be distance. But there's certainly travel involved with the month of August anyhow. A lot of back and forth kind of energies. And again, there could be back and forth communication going on as well at the same time. And it could be to do with your foundations in some kind of way, whether it is your time, whether this is your health, whether it's something else. 4 of Wands is generally good news though, as well. Good news celebrations. So despite the hiccups and the halts and the blocks and stops and the diversions, there's something good that's going to come out of this month, and it's about focusing on that good rather than, it could be focusing on the family as well. It could be the case. We have the 8. No, we don't. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Why did I say the 8? With the Knight of Pentacles, this is, you've got to focus. There's a focus here. Some of you may lose focus in a vehicle. Oh God, I hope not. But you may miss something. You may see something, miss something because you're going too fast. Just be cautious in vehicles or travelling. Open your eyes, take everything in. Slow down. Slow down. But on a different level, on a different storyline, luck is changing around you, and there's good news coming in. And there's a lot of back and forth, and it could be about money, it could be about material things. I feel like it's the end of this stagnation. I feel things are going to get moving, get on their way. And once they do start, it's going to go 100 miles an hour. Certainly a celebration coming in. Luck is on your side with this anyhow. Four of Wands, we've got the Strength card. Yeah, it's to do with your foundations, whether it's the lower half of your body or your legs, your feet, your ankles, whatever, any part of the lower part of the body. Lacking in strength or lacking in something there. It's to do with that. But again, Spirit want to bring in a bit of peace of mind to this whole scenario situation. It's not allowing your health to get in the way of living your life, being happy, being free. That's what it is. And there could be a few, like I say, hiccups and alterations and blocks and stops along the way. And it's going to really kind of test your strength in many different ways. Mentally, physically, emotionally. You could be tested with the Leo here as well. It could be a marriage. Things turning around in a marriage. Could be. Lordy Lord. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune and we've also got the Ten of Swords. I'm not gonna kind of change the energy at all, because what I'm picking up on, you could witness an accident somewhere along the line with a vehicle. Someone speeding in some way, shape and form, and it could affect somebody's legs. It could affect their home. It could affect their foundations in some kind of way. There's certainly a need to slow down here. And someone's certainly going to be carrying some heavy burdens. Someone's low. Let's just see. What is that Ten of Swords about? Somebody's in pain there, suffering in some kind of way. They could be wanting luck to change around them as well, but not seeing it and not seeing alterations or changes, and it's affecting the home, the marriage, the environment, the whole situation. Could be that. There's multiple different things going on here. Somebody's not paying attention to something though. Yeah, it's to do with the family. It's to do with the family situation. It's not all as harmonious as it looks. So family is going to be tested this month. I think someone's putting on a really brave face here, if I'm honest. And they're pretending that it's all that, but actually this is how they're feeling. Wondering when luck's going to change, or things are going to change or turn around here. Let me just see what's going on with this Knight of Wands. Let's just see. It's caution. It's caution. It's going to be a loss of some kind here. Loss or separation. We've got the Five of Cups with the Knight of Wands. I don't know if someone's not been paying attention to something, or even the red flags even. There's some either kind of loss or separation or something along those lines here. And the Four of Wands is rocking foundations for sure. It's almost like there was something really good to look forward to, and then something kind of crops up and hits. It comes out of the blue. Yeah, Two of Cups. There's some kind of loss or separation, and it could be a family member, and it could be down to some kind of accident through lack of awareness, lack of concentration, something. Speeding, going too fast. Let's just see. With that Eight of Wands, there's hurt, pain. There is a lot of pain here. A lot of pain. I was actually noticing a rainbow and a rainbow bridge there. When we see the rainbow bridge, it represents heaven, it crossing over, passing over. So you could experience that this month. You could experience that. Like I say, it's not going to be for everybody. But there is some kind of loss. There's also crying over spilled milk here as well. Things not turning out the way you planned or hoped for. All kinds of different kind of negatives, negative vibes, and things not happening quick enough for some of you as well. So there's all kinds of different vibes within this energy. There really is. So let's just see with the Eight of Wands. Now 8 is about change or needing to change, or change is happening. Could be fast change happening around you. Oh, the Nine of Swords. This is a nightmare. This is lack of sleep. This is worry, stress, anxiety, pressures, uncomfortable. Lots of anxiety here. I'm also feeling pressures around the chest. What's going on here? Two of Swords with that Nine of Swords. So this is feeling trapped. Feeling trapped in the head, physically, mentally, emotionally. Stuck. Stuck at home, stuck somewhere. Not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, not moving on, moving forward. Grieving. Feeling as if things are not going your way, you're not your direction, that kind of feeling. That what I'm getting with the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Ten of Wands. So yeah, it's almost like you're taking one step forward, two back, and there's obstacles and there's delays and there's I'm also noticing a fire here. And it could be to do with someone's home, it could be to do with someone's vehicle. Again, it's not going to be for everybody, but this is what I'm kind of feeling. And this is kind of really heavy this month, really heavy. Lots of things going on. It may be too much for somebody. It may be. Your strength is certainly going to be tested this month anyhow. It is really going to be tested, and I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo. It could be. But there's some kind of loss. There is some kind of loss that's going to trigger you in multiple different ways. Multiple different ways. Let's just see what's going on with the flower guidance cards. Yeah. Some of you may lose a home. Some of you may lose a vehicle. Some of you may lose a relationship. But there's certainly a loss here and grieving over a loss. But it changes your life drastically. Whatever this is, it changes your life drastically. And quickly. It is almost out of the blue. Let's just see. Now, whatever this is to move you on to whatever you've wanted in your life or whatever you've asked for. When we lose things, sometimes we find it difficult to accept. But it's going to give you or some form of freedom somewhere along the line to make new choices, make new decisions, set you on a new pathway, change location, change destination, life path or physical, even mental, changing things around. So I said right at the very beginning, it's about appreciating what you have, who you have, and celebrating every part of your life for those particular reasons, because they are all blessings, the good and the bad. They're all teaching you something. Let's just see. Think before you act, and this goes back to the care and attention kind of energies that I was picking up. I just feel like somebody's not paying attention here in some kind of way, shape and form, and this is where accidents happen. They really do. Let's just see. Yeah, it will be. It will be a shock. This is where I was feeling nightmare. This is where I was feeling, whoa. It's almost like the tower moment. You're going to need to seek advice somewhere along the line to get the help that you need. You might even be talking to friends. Yeah, certainly speaking to spirit. Seeking advice from spirit and loved ones. Asking for their help, asking for their advice, asking to how to move on, how to move forward, changing things for you. And they're actually listening to you and they're changing things and altering things, but I don't think you're going to like it. It's almost a force of nature that's, you know, there's lots of lessons to be learned here. Sometimes we've just got to stop and think of what we're doing to ourselves, or how we're acting or behaving, or looking at our choices and decisions. And it is about turning things around into a positive rather than a negative. And sometimes when we lose people and situations, it is for our highest good for whatever reason. But it's also to help move us along, move forward, change direction, like I said before. But let's just see. Yeah, I picked up the deck. There are certainly endings coming in here. Like I was saying, whether it's to do with relationships, a separation of some kind. There is a mourning, there is a loss, there is a loss of something or someone here this month. And I don't feel it's going to be easy for whoever's picking up the pieces here. I really don't. Really pay attention this month. That's all I'm saying. Really pay attention. Really take a breath. Think before you act. Take your time. Check everything. And appreciate those around you. Appreciate the help and support and love that is around you. Your loved ones are with you. So whatever you're going through this month, know that you are not alone. And know that you will get through whatever is coming up. It might be a shock to the system, so you may need to really ground yourself and really focus. Take your time with that. Allow healing to come in for you. And that's what I've got for you guys for the month of August. I'm sorry it's really heavy. Like I say, it's not going to be for everybody. But let's just see how things pan out. But no matter what, you're not on your own, and you're going to get through this however you get through it. And it's going to test your patience, your strength, everything. But listen to that gut intuition. Trust it 100%. Listen to the warnings. Listen to Spirit guiding you every step of the way. Trust it. Trust it, trust it, trust it. Okay, but I'm going to leave that with you guys. I wish you the very best of luck. Take care for now.